your host, your Dan's Reviews, and today I'm back for another video. This one is going to be doing a video talking about a pilot of a brand new series on Netflix. Of course, the famous Witcher series has finally gotten a television series. Of course, there used to be, there is a book series and a video game. Now we are finally going to be getting a TV show for The Witcher, of course. So this is going to be a review now that I've seen the first 2 episodes. I'm not really going to talk about the second episode, but I am going to do a review and kind of give my thoughts on the first episode, the pilot of The Witcher.
We silence the whispers.
Wow, guys. I mean, I did not expect to see an awesome pilot like this. This was incredible. So, wow. I don't usually, I'm at a wow point with the beginning of a show like this, but this was incredible, guys. I am not being sarcastic at all. This was an incredible start to a show. Wow. Okay, so we knew this was coming, and man, am I ever happy that I watched this the day it released, because this is an incredible start to a series. So, anyway, guys, The Witcher, Season 1. So, we're going to do a pilot review. We're going to review the pilot, and then, if you guys can wait maybe about another week or so, I'll watch the other 7 episodes, and once I'm done with it, the first season, I will review the first season of The Witcher with you guys. We'll talk about it and stuff like that. So, usually when I do pilot reviews, I don't go into too many spoilers. I really just tell you generally what's going on, the characters, and how I feel about the beginning of the series. So, it's about time, it's about time to get a new show that's really good, because, guys, this year has been very, very bad for us. I mean, we lost The Walking Dead comics, we lost Game of Thrones, we lost, we lost so much this year. It was insane. And now we're not getting that other Game of Thrones show. So it's just we needed something. We needed just some good TV for once, because even Season 10 of The Walking Dead, the first half of Season 10, I was expecting way more of that, but for The Witcher, this is maybe one of the best, episodes I've seen all year of anything. This was an incredible start. Now, I will tell you guys, I've seen 2 episodes of this show. I've seen Episode 1 and Episode 2. Episode 2, I'm going to say, is not as good. However, Episode 1 was very, very good. And I am very excited to, continue with Episode 3, 4, and, 5, and 6, 7, and 8, But for people that are new here, I have not read the books. And, I know you guys are going to be like, what? You've never read the Witcher books? Never played the games, never read the books. I've always heard of it. I don't know why. There's really no reason why I've never read them or played the game. I just kind of never did. Certain things, you just never do, and people are like, what? And it's like, yeah, I know, but The Witcher, I've never played the game and I've never read the book. But, don't you just hate it when people are just you say something, oh, I've never seen that movie, or I've never played this game, or I've never read this book, and people are just like, what? How on earth, and they just judge you for it. But, honestly, this probably won't be one of those times for hardcore Witcher fans. This is the first thing I've ever seen for this Witcher series at all, and honestly, it does make me interested in reading the books and, playing the game. And, I love video games, so I think that, I'll probably check it out after this show. Honestly, I'm intrigued, So, basically, we follow The Witcher in this episode, this first episode. So, all I can really say from this pilot, so I love the fight scenes. That's the one thing I want to say. Now, we actually did get 2 character deaths right away in this show. The Queen girl, I forget her name, and that's the thing with this show. I'm going to have to start remembering the names, because right now, I don't know many of their names. And then the other one that hooked up with the Witcher guy, then, of course, she got killed, of course, because the guy wanted him to kill her, and then at the end of the movie, he does, but then he puts the sword to the guy's throat or whatever, and kind of everybody's watching and stuff. It's really cool, and I love the fight scenes with the 5 or 10 guys or whatever that were kind of trying to get them to fight them at first, and then at the end of the movie, or at the end of the episode, feels like a movie. It's like an hour long, so it feels like a movie, but, and the quality and the landscape, and we'll get into that, in a minute. But the fight scene was awesome, and the blood everywhere, and the brutality. This was incredible, guys. Honestly, if you guys haven't seen it yet, you guys know me. I've reviewed shows since 2016. This channel has been going since 2016. I have never had a TV show where or like, there's not many TV shows where I exaggerate or I say, oh my god, it's amazing, and it's not, you know? I don't freak out over many TV shows. The only TV shows I, like, love, like, to death is The Walking Dead, Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, and Stranger Things. Those are my 4 shows that I'm like, I love this. Like, I love every second of these shows, but, you know, I don't really have any. Those are like the only 4 that I get that. Every other TV show, I either hate on it or I find something wrong with it or something like that. This is probably going to be a 5th show, to be honest, because it's going to be that 5th show for me because I love it. Now, in terms of, you know, pilots and comparing this pilot to other pilots of TV shows, you know, I mean, I don't know how to compare it. I don't think it's the best pilot of anything I've ever seen, but it's really good. It's got a very cool story. I love the Witcher character. You know, I like the way he talks too and stuff like that. You know, and I have to mention as well, the monster at the beginning of it too got my attention right away. I'm like, whoa, okay. Like, I jumped out of my seat and I was like, okay, what is this show? You know, and the trailers leading up to this, you know, I thought they advertised it well, but man, the monsters are awesome. We only saw one, but I think, you know, it was pretty cool. And he's going for the sword. It's just like, holy crap, you know? Love it. And like I said, the gore is amazing. Now, the landscape is also awesome. Now, you know, I love this. This feels like a Game of Thrones. And I think that's kind of what they're going for, is kind of Netflix's Game of Thrones. But it is not a copy off Game of Thrones. However, I did get some Game of Thrones vibes from this. Like, the 2 groups going at it, like the 2 big, the fight scene or whatever, where the queen loses that one guy or whatever, and she's kind of pissed off about that. You know, honestly, I love that the fighting, because it really reminds me how much I miss Game of Thrones. So it's cool that we're getting that, and hopefully this show won't piss us off like Season 8. Just saying. Of Game of Thrones. You know, last season of Game of Thrones. Hopefully this is going to be better than Season 8 of Game of Thrones, you know, and already I think it's off to a good start. At least they're not having, like, the main character be, like, some, like nice character, and then all of a sudden he just kills, like, 1 million people or something, you know, but that's Daenerys. So, anyway, I like this show. I think this show is really cool. I think it's you know, it's got a cool feel to it. You know, some Game of Thrones vibes in there. And, you know, I like some of the characters. The little girl character, I like her as well. I think they're going to do something cool with her where, you know, maybe, you know, her grandmother's death really, you know, changes her and really turns her into a tough character. Maybe if she grows up on this show, she could really become like an Arya type, you know, and I think that's kind of what they're trying to do with her, is that she starts off as the little girl type character, very Arya-ish, you know, and then, you know, after a few more seasons, she becomes one of the toughest characters in the show. So, you know, and a lot of people's favorite, you know, could happen too. So, yeah, love the Witcher character, love the battle scenes, the magic is good. I'm not loving that, but I like it. It's part of the show, so, you know, I like that too. And I love the idea of just the general idea of the show. I think it's really, really cool. So, I've heard a lot of people, you know, talking about other episodes, so please don't write any spoilers. I've only seen 2 episodes. So I still got 6 episodes to watch. So, like I said, once I watch the next 6 episodes, once I finish this season, I will review the season as a whole, and we'll kind of give our thoughts. And, you know, I think at this point, it's probably already a lock. We're probably at least going to already get a season 2, you know, because there's already so many fan reactions to this. It's insane. So, anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I love this pilot. I think it's amazing. And I'm excited to see where the story goes from here. Anyway, guys, write your comments in the comment section below, and I'm going to get out of here and watch some more Witcher. See you guys later. Peace out, guys.